Hi class, it's me, your math teacher Jello. In today's lesson, I will teach you how to understand the concept of arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence. So let's get started. Arithmetic sequence is the sequence where the common difference remains constant between any two successive terms. So class, ang ibig sabihin, yung arithmetic sequence, dapat ito ay may tinatawag na common difference. So, paano natin malalaman yung common difference niya? So, by simply, isusubtract natin yung two successive terms or two consecutive terms, no? And then, dapat ito ay constant, no? Hindi nagbabago. So, what I'm trying to say is, so, kapag pinagsubtract natin si a sub 2 doon sa a sub 1, and then, syempre, may makukuha tayo doong difference. Ganun din si a sub 3 and then a sub 2. So, dapat magkakaparehas yung kanilang difference. Kaya tinatawag natin common difference. Okay? So, kapag isa lang dyan ay naiba, ibig sabihin, hindi na ito arithmetic sequence. Kasi, na-violate na natin yung definition. So, dapat we have common difference. Okay? So, ganun lang. Isusubtract lang natin yung a sub 2 minus a sub 1, a sub 3 minus a sub 2, a sub 4 minus a sub 3, and then a sub 5 minus a sub 4. So, gets? Okay, so, for us to fully understand this concept, so let's have examples. So, determine the following sequence as arithmetic sequence or not. So, alamin natin kung ito ba ay arithmetic sequence or not. So, syempre, sabi natin dito sa ating definition kanina, so dapat kapag sinabi nating arithmetic sequence, so we have the common difference. Very good. Okay, so, isubtract natin. We have a sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3, and then a sub 4. Okay, so a sub 2 minus a sub 1. So guys, ito yun. A sub 2 is 6, right? Minus a sub 1, which is 3. So ang sagot natin dito ay 3, right? And then, we have the a. Very good. A sub 3 minus a sub 2. Okay. Ang a sub 3 natin is 9. And then, minus 6. Tama? Okay. So, 9 minus 6. So, we have 3 also, right? And then, we have a sub 4. No? Okay. Minus a sub 3. So, we have, let me write, a sub 4 minus a sub 3. So, we have 12 minus 9. So, that gives us 3, right? Okay, so therefore, since magkakaparehas yung ating difference, ito ay tinatawag natin common difference. So therefore, ito ay arithmetic sequence, no? Very good. Okay. So ito ay arithmetic sequence. Naintindihan ba, class? Okay, next, number 2 example. Okay, so we have the sequence 1, 6, 11, and 16. So, same procedure as we did, no? Okay, so a sub 2 minus a sub 1. So, guys, ito yun. A sub 2 minus a sub 1. So, 6 minus 1. So, we have 5. And then, a sub 3 minus a sub 2. So, ito yung a sub 3 natin. And then, ito yung a sub 2 natin. So, we have 11 minus 6. So, we have 5, right? And then, a sub 4 minus a sub 3. So, ito yung a sub 4. And then, a sub 3. Gets? Okay. So, we have 16 minus 11. Okay, so that gives us 5. So, kung mapapansin natin, so we have common difference. Okay? So, therefore, ito ay arithmetic sequence. Gets? Okay. Ganun lang ka-simple, class. So, wag kayo maririto. Okay, so let's have number 3. So, we have 1, 1. So, class, dito pa lang, kung makikita natin. So, kapag pinag-subtract natin to, so we have 0, right? Ito naman, 2 minus 1. So, we have 1. So, dito pa lang, magkaiba na, right? So, therefore, not. Okay, so not. So, not arithmetic sequence to. Okay? How about number 4? Okay. So, we have a sub 2 minus a sub 1. So, class, ito yun. A sub 2 minus a sub 1. So, 4 minus 2. So, this is equal to 2, right? And then, a sub 3 minus a sub 2. Itong a sub 3 natin. And then, a sub 2. 6 minus 4. So, we have 2, right? And then, a sub 4 minus a sub 3. So, ang a sub 4 natin is 9. Minus a sub 3 natin, which is 3. So, 9 minus 3, that is equal to 3. So, class, dito, nakita natin yung isang difference natin dito ay iba na, right? Okay. So, therefore, wala tayong common difference. So, ito rin ay not arithmetic sequence. Gets? Okay. So, ganun lang kasimple. Again, para masabi nating arithmetic sequence sila, dapat we have the common difference, no? Kapag pinag-subtract natin yung two preceding terms. Okay? So, ganun lang kasimple. So, now, moving on sa ating next subtopic, which is geometric sequence. Okay, so let's define. Geometric sequence is a special type of sequence where the ratio of every two successive terms is a constant. Okay? So, class, kapag sinabi nating ratio, ito yung comparison between two quantities or between two numbers. So, meaning, pwede natin i-express into P over Q or fraction to, no? Kaya kinukuha natin yung ratio. So, this ratio is known as a common ratio of the geometric sequence. So, class, be mindful na kapag arithmetic sequence, we have common difference. So, kapag geometric sequence naman, so we have the common ratio. Okay? And then, another definition for geometric sequence is a sequence of numbers where each term is found by multiplying the previous term by a fixed non-zero number called the common ratio. Okay? Actually, class, dito sa ating geometric sequence, we can multiply or we can divide, no? Okay. So, finding pattern lang din, kumbaga. And then, paano ba natin masasolve dito yung ating common ratio na tinatawag? Okay. So, ito yan, class. The common ratio of a geometric sequence, a sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3, a sub 4, a sub 5 is, okay, so, simply, so we have a sub 2 and then a sub 1. Kukunin natin yung kanilang ratio, i-divide natin sila. Okay, no? So, a sub 2 over a sub 1. So, ganun din si a sub 3 over a sub 2. Gets? And then, ganun din si a sub 4 over a sub 3. And then, sa ating last term dito, so we have a sub 5 divided by a sub 4. So, eto yun, class. So, para malaman natin na dapat meron tayong common ratio, dapat lahat, class, ng mga quotients natin dito ay magkakaparehas. Kaya, dapat, ito yung tinatawag natin common ratio. Kapag isa lang dyan ay nabago, so hindi na to geometric sequence. Okay? So, dapat we have common ratio. Nakuha ba? Okay, and for us to fully understand this concept, so let's answer the following examples. Determine the following sequence as geometric sequence or not. Okay, so number 1, we have the sequence 2, 6, 18, 54. Okay, so i-apply natin to, class. So we have R is equal to, okay, so A sub 2 over A sub 1, right? Okay, so class, ito yun. A sub 2 over A sub 1. Okay? So, A sub 2 ay 6. And then, A sub 1 natin ay 2. Okay, so class, ito ay, pag dinivide natin, so we have 3. Ito yung quotient natin, right? Okay, so paano naman yung iba? So, ganun din, we have, next, our ratio, we have A sub 3, okay, which is 18, over A sub 2, okay, so which is 6, right? So, 18 divided by 6, so we have 3, tama? Okay. And then, the next ratio, we have A sub 4, that is 54 over 18, A sub 3, no? Okay. Nakakuha ba? So, 54 over 18. So, we have 3 also. Tama? Okay. So, class, magkakaparehas yung ating ratio. Ito yung tinatawag nating common ratio. So, therefore, itong number 1 ay, very good, geometric sequence. Gets? Okay. Geometric sequence. Ganun lang kasimple. How about number 2? Okay. So, same procedure, no? Na ginawa natin. So, we have ang ating A sub 2 over A sub 1. Ito yung class. So, 12 over 3. Pag dinivide natin, so we have 4. Tama? Okay. And the next ratio, 36 over 12. So, 36 divided by 12. So, class, kapag dinivide natin to, meron tayong 3. Okay? So, class, dito pa lang, stop na tayo. Kasi, magkaiba na yung kanilang ratio. So, wala tayong common ratio dito. Naintindihan ba? So, therefore, ito ay not geometric sequence. Gets? Okay, very good. So now, moving on sa ating next example. So, what if ganito naman, class? So, we have missing terms, no? Okay. So, paano ba natin malalaman yung common ratio dito? Or kung meron man common ratio na tinatawag. So, class, ang gagawin lang natin dito, okay, very good. Kukunin natin yung common ratio ng next preceding terms. So, we have negative 32 and 16. So, in this case, okay, so we have A sub, di ba? Ito ay A sub 2 and then A sub 3. So, therefore, R is equal to 16 over negative 32. Tama? Okay. So, class, hindi naman palaging whole number magiging sagot. Hindi naman laging positive or negative, no? I mean, pwedeng maging positive, pwedeng maging negative. Pwede rin maging whole number or fraction. Okay? So, huwag kayong malilito kapag fraction na. At huwag kayong kakabahan. Okay, so we have 16 over negative 32. So, kapag sinimplify natin or kinuha natin yung lowest terms, ito ay very good, negative 1/2. Okay? Nakuha ba? Okay, and then the negative sign will be placed doon sa ating fraction bar. Sa middle, no? Okay. Ibig sabihin, negative, pareha sila. Okay? And then, since we have the ratio or quotient na negative 1/2, so paano natin makukuha ito? Sige nga. Okay, very good. Ang gagawin lang natin ay, pwede nating i-divide. Tama? Okay. So, negative 32 divided by negative 1/2. Okay? I-divide natin doon sa ating ratio na nakuha. Okay, paano ba tayo nagde-divide ng whole number by a fraction? Madali lang ito, class. So, negative 32. And then, yung ating denominator na negative 1/2, kukunin natin yung reciprocal. Pag sinabing reciprocal, kabaligtaran. Or, if you flip natin sila. No? And then, the operation to be used is multiplication na. So, times negative 2. Okay? So, again, finlip natin yung negative 1/2. Or magiging negative 2 over 1 na yan. Or negative 2 na lang. Finding the reciprocal and then multiply negative 32 times negative 2. That gives us, very good, positive 64. Okay? So, meaning, ito ay 64. Nakuha? Okay. So, tignan natin yung ating ratio dito. So, we have negative 32, yung ating a sub 2 over a sub 1, which is 64, yung a sub 1. So, class, kapag sinimplify natin to, so, meron tayong, very good, kasi negative 1/2, no? Okay, kasi, si 32 divisible by 32, so 1 na yon. Or, 32 divided by 32 is equal to 1. And then, yung 64 naman, divided by 2, which is 2, no? So, since negative yon, so negative to. So, negative 1/2. So, magkapareha sila. Gets ba? So, therefore, yung number 3 example natin ay geometric sequence also. Katulad ng number 1. Nakuha ba, class? Ganun lang kasimple. Sabi ko nga kanina, minsan, finding pattern lang yan. No? Okay? So, in number 4, I want you to answer. Okay? And then, paki-comment na lang yung sagot nyo. So, this is the end of our video. I hope na meron kayo natutunan. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.